Hello, 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 my angels, my loves. How are you? How are you doing today? Want to say happy Friday, happy birthday to my Libras. I wish you a happy birthday, happy weekend. I hope that you're able to celebrate your birthday weekend in style with those that you love. Okay. I want to see what the energy is going to be for today, but before we get into the read, let's open up with our little devotion. God, I come before you in gratitude today for the growth that you have fostered in my spiritual life. I recognize that this journey is your gift, not by my strength, but by your grace. Help me to remain humble and open to your leading. Continue to nurture the fruits of your spirit within me. May I use my growth to bless others and glorify you in all that I do. Thank you for being a constant guide and a feeling source of strength. In Jesus' name, amen. I call in Michael Archangel, my ancestors, my angels, Holy Spirit, to protect me, my family, my friends, and the collective as they go through a healing journey. Help them to heal from any negative energy or negative influences that's trying to prevent them from what you have for them. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, guys, listen. I have to tell you, I'm going to see if the energy is, but I really feel like it's about secrets being exposed, things coming to light. My dog's barking, confirmation. Like, I feel like people are angry, third parties are angry, they're scattering right now. They're being called out, they're being seen, they've been throwing rocks and hiding their hands. They've been telling lies, and I think that, your person, someone, if not your person, someone close to your person is seeing now that something's not adding up. Something's not making sense. Okay. They've been, living in an illusion. And I feel like it's been because someone's been envious. But we're going to really do some, really detailed reading today because I really feel like now I feel like there's no more hiding. I feel like divine is universe, God is, shining the light now. The time is up. Time is up for people to tell lies. Now they're being seen. Okay, so let's just tap into what this energy is. Spirit guides, talk to me. Tell me what's the energy for my collective today? Is there any clarity in what I'm saying and what I'm feeling? What's the energy for the collective? Can you clarify? Laughter, collaboration. If someone was laughing behind your back, someone was collaborating with other people, and they thought it was funny. Okay, they thought it was funny. They were trying to get your person to go against you. They didn't do this alone. So whoever is connected to your person, all right, they had a plan. They wanted to turn your person against you. All right. They wanted them to see you different. They wanted them to not be interested. They wanted to create conflict within your relationship. They wanted to tell untruths. They did not, see, spirit coming through, dishonest. They were very dishonest and they collaborated. That this person did not do this alone. All right. So either this was a lover. Okay, hold on. This was either a lover connected to your ex, a significant other connected to your ex, a spouse, a child's parent, mother or father, put it where it goes, if your ex was a male or female, or a relative. But they collaborated. It was more than one person. Like, these were friends. They were friends with one another or relatives with one another in some way, shape, or form, okay? And they got their stories together. They talked about you, laughed about you, spoke about you in a negative manner, okay? And they put things in your person's head to make them try and get them to see you in another light, to tell them that you weren't good for them, all right? Maybe make you out to be a liar, make you out to sound like you were crazy, maybe that you didn't fit in with them, you couldn't be trusted, you were playing them, maybe you were dumb, you were smart, just something. But they were laughing, and they definitely laugh at the fact that they were able to create conflict. Yep, see, deceit. They were deceiving your person. They were being dishonest and deceiving your person against you. All right. And they were laughing at the fact that they were getting away with it, that your person was believing them, that your person was turning on you, pulling away from you. Okay. It says, I have intentions and maybe planning on deceiving you. That's exactly what they did. They planned on deceiving your person and deceiving you, because they saw that your person really liked you. They saw that your person was changing. They saw that your person wanted to be with you. They did not want your person to grow, evolve, and change. Okay, so they came up with these stories. They came up with things to speak against you. Perhaps maybe even told your person that you were doing things to them. You were saying things about them. Maybe not them as in your person, which that was possible too, but maybe saying or doing things to them as in the third party. All right. Which was making your person think that you weren't the good person that you were portraying yourself to be. But this is the thing, you were always the person that you portrayed yourself to be, because you were always authentic and honest. Okay, this is the thing. They could have even loaned your person things, bought your person things. It says, I'm in need of financial assistance. So your person could have been the third party could have, either way, let's put this both ways, okay? Because I got to get this up both ways. Your person couldn't have been in financial constraints, all right? And these people who collaborated together couldn't have been helping your person out with something financially, maybe putting things in their name, giving them money from time to time, buying them a meal, paying a bill, giving them a place to stay, coming through for them at times when they need it. So, they believe this person or these people when they would say things, because in their mind, like, why would they lie? I have a relationship. I have history with them. They support me when I need. They're there for me when I need them. Okay, so that's one way to look at this. Or, your person could have been the one who was financially, stable. And these are people who needed loans from your person from time to time. They needed money from time to time. They needed a place to stay, or they needed your person to do things for them. And they felt like if your person moved and started a relationship with them, they could not lean on your person or rely on your person or call on your person to provide support for them whenever, however, they felt like they wanted or needed, because then they felt like your person would feel like, well, no, I'm in a relationship. I can't just be readily available to you. You can't do the things that you used to do, okay, out of respect for my person. Either way, they were being dishonest and collaborating on pulling your person away from you. These are some very unfriendly people, all right? People with nasty attitudes, nasty agenda, okay? Negative behaviors, all right? People who don't have good things going on for them in their lives. So they may be experiencing some losses, having conflicts in their lives. Their relationships aren't working. They're fighting a lot of conflict within their family, their co-workers, problems at the job, cars breaking down, not able to meet their bills. All right, just not getting along. Okay, give me more. Give me confirmed laughter. Spirit guys, thank you. I have a jumper. Hold on, guys, fall to the floor. Yeah. So okay. So what we have here is the Ten of Cups in reverse. If you guys can see it. So this is what I'm telling you. This is disharmony in their family relationship. So this is definitely somebody who was family, either blood ties or marital families, or just friends that they've known for a long time that they consider as family, or either someone that your person had kids with. All right, there's a disconnection within this family dynamic. There's some conflict going on. All right, there's no peace. This is a broken relationship. All right, your person could have come from a broken home as well. These people could be product of broken homes. And so to see your person going into a healthy dynamic, a healthy relationship, they did not want to see this. They did not want to see your person grow and evolve. Like I said from the beginning, they may be, experiencing some conflict in their home, in their family dynamics at this time. I feel like I feel like these are some petty women, to be honest, some petty women that aren't happy in their relationship. I feel like these are single mothers who don't have a mate or father figure actually in their home. You could have been dealt with a masculine who has multiple kids, who have different women in their lives who they parent their kids with. Yeah, someone's looking at moving on. All right, your person is definitely, is looking at progressing, moving forward, thinking about a future. All right, they're wanting to grow, they're wanting a partnership that they could be happy in. They're looking at moving away from dysfunctional family dynamic that somehow they feel like they're tied to. All right, they're ready to leave the past behind. They're planning on taking moves to be successful. They do think long term. They do think about even leaving the area, possibly moving out of a home or an environment or the community that they're in. They're thinking about where they can go to just get away from the situation. I feel like they're not happy. They're not at peace, with the family situations and the relationships that they have in their life right now. Okay, and they want to put an end to it, but I feel like this unhappiness is something they haven't been at peace for a long time, and this family dynamic has been broken for quite a while. And I don't feel like it's just in their marital situation. I feel like they're broken just within the family situation, period. Like there may just be a broken relationship. Like if this is a masculine that you dealt with, they have a broken family dynamic with their father, a broken relationship with their father. They may have some abandonment issues there. Their father wasn't a part of their life. And I feel like there's disharmony with that as well. And they're looking for that connection. And I feel like this is somebody who's possibly tried time and time again with all these leaves on these branches to try to establish or be there or find that spot to create that relationship or that bond with that father, and it's just not happening. They're just not being seen. And I feel like this person feel like they just keep giving, looking for that love, looking to fit in, looking to be, happy and have that peaceful relationship, looking for that family life that feels like home, and they're not finding it, and they want to move on. They just feel like they're stuck in a broken family dynamic and there's no love there. They're just there, just there day in, day out, doing the same pattern thing, and they're not happy. I think that you were the closest thing to happiness that this person had. You were the closest thing that felt like home to this person, and this person was starting to show how happy they were. They were expressing how happy that they were. All right, and this is what causes jealousy, amongst this collaboration, this group that came against you. All right, because they saw your person being happy, and they did not want that. As sad as it is to say, they did not want to see your person experience this happiness, because these people did not have this happiness in their own life. Okay, this person was a king of cups to you. This was somebody who does not only want love, but somebody who is capable of giving a lot of love. All right, this is somebody who knows how to master their emotions, that when they are in love and feel that love, they know how to show that love by their touch, by what they say, by doing just little things, to show you. They may pick out songs. This is somebody who's very methodical. Okay, this is somebody that when they're with you, when they're thinking about you, they may not, instead of them opening their mouth and saying, hey, I love you, although they will say that, if you say I love you, they'll say I love you back. Okay, 1333, and I say that. But this is somebody that when you're together, they may just do little things. Like they may just play a song or sing you a song that's expressive of how they feel. Okay, if you were to tell this person like, oh, like me, like I like butterflies, this person may like send you a butterfly, pick up a little butterfly picture, a little butterfly, item or something, because they know that's what you like. This is somebody that when they're in love, they express by little things. All right, and not the big things, but the little things. Like this person, all right, they have that emotional maturity. All right, that compassion. They are able to balance their emotions, but this is also someone too, who when they get upset can show that rage as well. All right, so this person may have been holding back their emotions from you, not being as expressive with you, because they had these people collaborating against you in the background, trying to give them a different view of you, trying to talk them out of, what you really are, convince them that you're not who you say you are. 1444, when I say that. So this person is now sitting back, doing some meditation, really thinking about how things just aren't adding up now that you're gone, okay? They're looking at, you know, what, why did this person really leave? You know, the committee, the laughing committee are saying that my person, the collective, were a liar, they were a cheater, they were dishonest, they weren't who they say they were. But they're thinking, like, what actions did you ever show to prove that you were who, the committee, the roaches, were saying that you are? They could not find, like, things just don't add up with them. So I feel like, after doing after resting, doing some introspection and really looking within, and they may be going back now and actually questioning, okay, what the Queen of Swords, they're questioning these women, and they're saying, well, hey, you said that the Earth Angel, the collective, my person, said this or did this. 1555, when I say that, where did you get this from? How did you come up with this conclusion? Well, when did they say it? How did they say it? And like, they're questioning them, and they maybe question them individually, they maybe question them as a group, they're going to them one by one, like they're asking this question because they want this proof now, like where did this come from? How did you arrive at this decision? And so, these Queen of Swords here, these roaches, these women, they're like, some of them don't know, like, oh, well, so and so said it, and then they go to so and so say, oh, well, so and so said it. So it's always so and so said it, but no real proof of what you said or what you did or what is information. And some might be wanting to know, well, why are you asking me this? Or either they're saying something, but then what they're saying is totally different than what they said before. So like, the story is not matching up, okay? And so now it's really putting your person like in this mental imprisonment, like in their thoughts, like, because now you see with the blindfold and in the swords right here, the 8 of Swords, because now they're feeling trapped. Because now they're feeling like, whoa. See, y'all said this. You said my person was this. You said my person did this. You said my person was going to do this. Your story now doesn't add up. What you said didn't manifest. And I'm finding now there was no truth behind what you said. I made a decision based off of what you said. I'm not happy because now I've lost my person. All right. I'm sad. And now, I went off of what you guys been saying, off of this dishonesty, because you guys want to be unfriendly, be mean, be cruel, be rude, thinking you're hurting my collective, but by hurting my collective, you really hurt me. So now your person feels like a victim because now your person realized that they were played in this whole situation. Like, they set out to try to think that they were getting you, but they, instead of hurting you, like, you moved on, you being happy while they were sitting back there laughing. Like, you moved on, you've been happy, you're at peace, but now your person's unhappy in this broken home dynamic that they want to move on for because now there's no love, okay? And so now they feel trapped because now they acted out on you based off what these people said. All right. But your person really, you see these blindfolds, like, they can take these blindfolds off, see the truth, move on from the truth, act on the truth. They're just feeling trapped, but they're not really trapped. So they can really move away from the situation if they want to, but they're just kind of stuck, like, feeling this guilt, feeling this trapped, and feeling like a victim now. Okay. Now they're feeling hurt. Forget that you were hurt. Now they're feeling hurt. Okay. Because now they realize that they put all this hard work, all this time, all this energy into this laughing, cackling crew, that was lying and manipulating and being dishonest the whole time, collaborating against them. All right. And you could have been dealing with the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because I do have that on the board. I have a water sign on the board, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I have an air sign on the board, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Your person now is determined, all right, to fight against this cackling crew, the roaches. All right, they're determined that they're going to find the strength and they're going to walk away. All right, they're going to defeat this. They're going to come out stronger on the other side. You definitely came out strong on the other side. You know, you did not let all of this that they were coming out, all this stuff that they were throwing at you, whether it was black magic, whether it was gossip, whether it was lies, you did not allow it to take you down, okay? You kept working on yourself regardless of what was going on, regardless of how your person was treating you. You know, you came out stronger on the other side, all right? You overcame the challenges, right? So your person now, you know, is realizing that they put all this time working with, you know, against you, working with this crew that was against you, and now they're trying to figure out how they can get the strength to get out of this victim-like mentality, to move away from this disharmony family. All right, so that's what's going on now. Like, the light is being shown. All right, so let's take a more look at what's going on in this family dynamic. All right, this can clarify this harmony, this broken relationship, this disconnect. What is going on? Yeah. See, your person's hiding his true feelings now. Her true feelings, all right? They know they gave you mixed signals, all right? They know that they were cold. They were detached, all right? They detached themselves from you. They hid the fact that they didn't really have love for you. They had deep emotions for you. They were secretly in love with you, but they didn't say anything to you because this cackling crew was just trying to change their image of you. So your person led a double life. They were hiding the fact that they love you, but didn't want anyone to know, this cackling crew, especially to know how much they loved you, all right? Because this cackling crew was coming for you. They did not want your person to be with you. And I feel like for a while, this person was secretly seeing you. You guys would meet up at certain places. I don't feel like they were really entertaining you at their house because they didn't want to see you there. So they would probably say, well, let's meet here, or let's meet there, or let's go here. But they would spend limited time with you, or either they'll come and see you, okay? And I feel like they kept it a secret, you know, that they were still involved with you, talking to you, probably telling the cackling crew that they were done with you when they really weren't, all right? And this was because your person knew that they were involved in a toxic environment. They were dealing with people that were giving them not only bad advice, but they were low vibrational. You know, they were leeching off of them, emotional leeches. You know, they had karmic relationships. They were smoking, drinking, playing cards, hooking up with, having house parties, playing games, going out to the clubs, going out to the bars, you know, just having a good time, all right? Doing low vibrational things. And your person, I feel like, maybe calling you from unknown numbers. If they're not calling you from unknown numbers, it's possible that these third parties could have been playing on your phone, calling you from unknown numbers if they found your number in your person's phone. All right, making you think that you had spam numbers, people calling saying, hey, may I speak to so-and-so, or hey, do you want to sell this? Do you have this? You know, I feel like these are people that your person was having Netflix and chill moments with, you know. They had friends with benefits. And some of these people that were collaborating against you were people that were friends and benefits with them. People that your person was sneaking around with, spending time with when they would tell you that they were working or they were home sleep, you know, when they were lying about their whereabouts. And they were doing pillow talking about you. And believe it or not, I really feel like, you know, at some point, your person did participate in some of this conversation about you, to be honest with you, when they were in those moments. They did a little bit of cackling themselves because your person was a little childish. You know, they were, let's be real, they were childish, they were immature, and they were insecure too about your relationship, especially when these people were being dishonest and deceitful and saying that you were saying things and you were doing things. All right. So I believe that this led to some verbal conflicts between you and your person. Maybe perhaps you felt like you were a victim at times because of the way that your person was coming at you with this childish, you know, behavior that they had. You probably felt like, you know, what's going on? I don't understand. Like, we were doing fine. We just spent time together. We had a good time together. And now it's like this person has switched. They've changed, you know. And it just reached a point where you just started feeling like this person was childish, but you couldn't understand where this childlike behavior was coming from. This insecurity was coming from, not knowing that there were some roaches in the background, you know, collaborating against you, trying to turn your person against you. All right. your person still does desire you. And the problem was that the people that they were hanging with had such a sexual desire for them as well, intense feelings for them. I think that at times now your person has sexual pleasure with themselves and for you, or sexual thoughts about you now that you're not around. All right, they're probably still watching you, looking at photos of you, snooping, trying to see if you're involved with someone else. All right, researching you, getting tarot readings on you, driving by your house, calling you again from possible unknown numbers, watching you on social media, possibly hiding their identity, or watching you through a friend's account or a family member's account. Okay, I feel like possibly too these third parties might be watching you as well. All right, to see what you're up to, what you're saying, what you're doing. And it's possible that a third party might be doing a tarot read to see what your next move is, because maybe that's how they keep up with your person and what's going on with your person and how they're feeling. You could be a tarot reader as well, all right? And you're saying something or doing something in your tarot reading that your person is paying attention to, watching to, that's causing them to ask these questions, that's causing them to do some introspection, that's causing them to go back and question these women, that's causing them to look ahead, to look deep into what's really going on. All right, so you are practicing self-love at this moment. All right, some of you might be celibate, you're just loving on yourself, you're feeling happy, definitely, because you've moved on, you've stood up, you've overcome these challenges, you've released the past. All right, some of you may just be taking a break from love altogether. All right, you're just in no contact with your person. These people, if you ever had contact with them, some of you are if you were divorced, you separated, you're just giving them a silent treatment. All right, you block them from your social media, your phone calls, you probably even just remove them. You just don't want to be bothered. If they are calling you, you're blocking those numbers or just ignoring them. All right, you could have even deleted some photos that you had in your phone about them, or old memories that you had of them. Your spirit guides were protecting you the whole time. They were moving you away from this. They were giving you downloads to let you know that you need to leave this alone, that there were people collaborating against you. They gave you signs, all right, to tell you what your person was doing behind your back, to show you that this was not in your best interest. They guided you away from this whole dynamic for your protection, even though it may have hurt, and even though you may not have understood what was going on, and you may have felt like, okay, so why is this going on? They were actually protecting you from something, okay? They were protecting you from a toxic love situation to keep you from further being hurt, because they knew that your person was not going to do the right thing, that they were unhealed, and that these people were collaborating against you. They knew that your person had toxic patterns. They knew your person possibly had addictions and was manipulating you, all right? They knew that this relationship that you had was dysfunctional. This person was not healing, they were not growing, they were not evolving, they were not seeing things clearly. You could have been a complete opposite of your person, and that could have been part of the problem too with this cat clean crew as well as your person. Is because the fact that you were different, they convinced your person that you did not fit in with them, all right? And they led your person to believe that because you were so different, it would not work. So your person was so used to dealing with people that were like them, like how they were raised, same beliefs, same morals, same ethics that they had. You came in different. You came in as an earth angel. You came in embodying God's unconditional love, walking in with the light, with the spirit, all right? So you were showing this person something different, all right? Different morals, different ethics. You were spiritual. So you were giving them a new way to look at things, to teach them that what you put out in the universe is what you get back, how you carry yourself, the deeds that you do, how you communicate, how you love, how you give, how to heal, how to let things go. You were trying to show this person things like that. I feel like this person had been hurt in the past, and this person thought it was like a dog-eat-dog world. People owe them something. You're going to get hurt. These people just had like a toxic way how the world treats them and how relationships work. All right, this person could have come from, like I said, a broken home, a father that wasn't there, a mother that wasn't there, someone that wasn't there to give this nurturing love that they had. So they just thought, like, either they need to buy affection, or this person with all these women. I have so many women on the board. This person could have had a family full of women, or dealt with so many women that were controlling, with these swords out here that told them what to do and ruled and controlled them. I'm losing my voice. See, that on me talk. Controlled them and told them so much till they let these women rule them. All right, to the point where these women's advice is what they went by. These women were able to direct their moves, their future. Like, they didn't make their own decisions. They would run it by these women. And if these women agreed with it, they did it. If these women disagreed with it, then they didn't do it. All right. It's like they couldn't make up their own mind about things. All right. So spirit led you away from this toxic relationship. All right. Where they could not lead themselves. They needed these other women to approve their decisions. And when you walked away, you started manifesting and receiving abundance, okay? You started receiving your blessings, all right? You started manifesting a lot. Maybe if you were involved in some type of legal matter, it went in your favor. You started getting a promotion on your job, getting a pay raise, getting, if you applied for Social Security, you got it. If you applied for benefits, you got it. If you applied for a loan, you got it. If you applied for a higher position, you got it. If you applied for a different job, you got it. You beat out people that were probably even more qualified for you, but that job was for you. All right. If you applied for a home loan, a car loan, it's like doors were opening for you. Opportunities were coming for you. Okay. And it's because you were being rewarded for walking away, for listening to spirit and walking away from something that was not good for you. Okay. Your health started improving as well. All right. This person now has a tower that's falling down in their life. Not only their life, but whoever collaborated against you in their life as well, all right? Your person is realizing that he or she self-sabotaged this whole relationship, and because they listened to the roaches, the cackling crew in the background that was leading them to get down the wrong path, that was giving them the bad advice, all right? Your person is now desperate to try to get some order in their life, because they realize that they're losing, their life is falling apart, they're having endings, they're reaching a breaking point. Okay, they feel like their life is in flames. They're getting up, they're going to work, they're doing what they need to do every day, but inside they're really dying. Okay, they're holding a lot of anger inside. Thank you, Spirit, come through. They are hurting, but they're trying to hide the fact that they're hurting. They're trying to cover it up. That's why she has the sweater on. They're trying to cover it up, that they're feeling all this pain, this sorrow. This person may be crying at night when no one's looking, or when they're alone and no one's around. They're feeling rejected now. They're feeling rejected by you because you're not there. They're feeling rejected by this cackling crew because they now see this cackling crew use them, lie to them, deceive them, betray them, all right? This person really thought that in their heart of heart, they really felt like you were a match. They really felt like you guys were in sync, okay? They really felt like you were on the same page, but they didn't go with their gut, all right? And this is one of the things that they feel so upset about. This is one of the things that's hurting them, the fact that they didn't go with their gut, the fact that they were out here sleeping with the enemy, all right? That they were having these third parties, love affairs, that they were acting like a player instead of being loyal to you. They could have hooked up with the Cancer, see the 6-9, Cancer, water sign, all right? Possibly even caught an STD from this water sign. With these lips out in here, this water sign was really the cackling crew, the main person doing all the lies, the telling, the manipulation in this situation, all right? The person that did not like the fact that they had feelings for you. This Cancer did not like the fact that this person, wanted a connection with you, that they had affection for you, all right? They wanted to come between it. They didn't like that this person was feeling something more than intimacy for you, all right? Your person is really looking back now. They're really looking in. They're looking within. They're looking at photos of you possibly, all right? They're really aware now. They have the knowing that, what's really going on. They're seeing that Cancer, that person, that third party, that main person, the leader of the roach gang, they're seeing now what the role they played, what they did, their tricks, their manipulation. All right, they're seeing now that you were the honest person. They have that inner knowing. They're looking back now at why they listen. All right, thank you. I have a jumper. Yeah, and they know now that this person that they went to just wanted to be the person in the spotlight. They needed the limelight. They were a narcissist. All right, they needed to have the platform in this person's life. They wanted to be seen as the important person for your person, the chosen one. All right, they needed the validation. They needed to know that they would be the winner, that your person would choose them over you any day. All right, they needed the attention of your person. They needed the attention to be on them. All right, and now your person's sitting here with egg on their face. All right, they have egg on their face because they gave that person the spotlight. All right, now they just feel freaking foolish. They feel foolish and that everything is backfired on them. Now they feel caught. Now I feel like the roach gang is starting to realize that their lies are coming to the light. All right, they're going to be the ones with egg on their face because now your person's questioning, realizing that something's not working, something's not right, and now they're starting to feel foolish. All right, and I feel like your person's starting to avoid them. Starting to pull themselves back for now because they're feeling guilty, all right, because they're feeling conflicted about everybody. Now your person's starting to feel betrayed. I feel like your person's going in hiding, spending some time alone, all right, and that's because they have a lot of guilt. They have a lot of guilt about what they did. They're stressed, they're ashamed, they're remorseful about what they did and how they came for you and how they should not have done that, based on the roach gang. All right, but they are hoping that one day they're gonna be able to run into you. One day they will run into you, and in divine timing that you two are going to be able to work this out. It's going to come back together because they feel like it was always meant to be between the two of you. You two were always in sync. All right, your vibe, you always matched. The energy was always there. All right, this is why they're getting tarot readings on you. This is why they're snooping on you. Okay, this is why they're trying to overcome the obstacles that they have in their life right now, because they are so hoping that the two of you are still going to end up together in the end once they get through with all of this that's going on. All right, so what is coming up? Spirit guides, what can you tell me about what's coming up for the roach gang? Like, what's going on with the roach gang? Yeah, their intuition, they know they're caught. All right, they know they're caught. All right, what else? Yeah, they are expecting something to come out. They know someone could have been pregnant. They know that your person is expecting a new beginning with you. All right. They know that more information is going to come out. Some of them may actually be trying to get a reading to get more information about a new beginning a person want to have with you. All right. Some of them may be having some health issues as well. And some of them are warning the other person. Like someone might be warning the other person, hey, the collector's person, he, she, they're questioning, they're looking into everything. They trying to find out what really happened. You could be an air sign, they could be an air sign. All right, they're trying to find out about if somebody did some black magic, spell magic. They're looking into who did it, what did it, why they did it. All right, your person could have been an earth sign. You could, again, my last reading I did was earth and air. So it's really something going on between these Taurus, Virgo, Libras, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and something going on with this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. All right, and then it seemed like the instigating party, the person who's been really coming for these air signs or these earth signs, has been a water sign, specifically a Cancer. So I don't know what the hell these Cancers have going on, but something's going on. Okay, they just wanted your person to repeat a cycle, keep them in a cycle with them, did not want to let them go. All right. Somebody's telling the other person, be careful, because, the spirit guides are telling the guardian angels, the ancestors are revealing to your ex that these people were in the background causing all these problems. All right, it's all starting to come up. The seeds that they planted are harvesting. They weren't good seeds, so this is their harvest. They are harvesting exactly what they planted. All right, what they planted for you, you harvested good deeds. All right, but this person's karma is coming to harvest, and this is what they're about to get. The roaches are scattering now. The light is being shown. All right, your person is investigating. Your person is realizing that they were collaborating behind their back. They set them up for failure. All right, they thought they were hurting you. They hurt your person. All right, your person is starting to see the light. Tell me, what's the angels? What's the angels message? What's the angels message? Thank you. Opportunity. All right. You guys have a lot of opportunities coming your way. Again, you are manifesting. All right. When you left the situation alone, when you walked away, when you did your healing, when you remained humble, all right, you didn't go tick for tat, you didn't retaliate, you didn't stoop to this level, all right, you maintained your dignity. When you did so, you started manifesting. You're getting your reward. So you have opportunities coming available to you. Some of you are already seeing these opportunities. You still have opportunities yet to come. All right, rewards, manifestations, all right, coming your way. There is something better coming for you. You let this go. You needed to. You definitely have something coming for you. You're getting your flowers, your roses. It's coming in perfect timing. All right. So just be patient, just wait, just know that you have great abundance coming, great love, great money, all right? With the doors opening for you, all right? This situation, your healing, it's going to improve. It's improving now, all right? It just takes time. All right. If this person comes towards you wanting to talk, tell you what's going on, you don't get more information before you make any decisions about dealing with them. Don't just jump into something. All right. And if you do decide to give your person another chance, it's up to you. Spirit saying it's up to you. But just keep in mind that there is something better coming for you. Okay. And opportunity coming for you that's better. All right. So this is my reading for you. Thank you for joining me on my channel. Guided Leap of Faith. Please hit the like button. Give me some likes. And until then, have a great day. Sending you my love and blessings. Bye-bye.